Welcome to the In the Zone Racing Super Late Model Qualifying Series night number 1. This is server number 1 or server number 2, depending on how you look at it. Jeff I Jr. is taking care of the other server and doing your announcing over there with Eric as his producer. I'm a one-man band over here, so it's going to be me and me alone. We might have an opportunity to talk to Daniel Pope at some point during the night, but we're sitting here looking at about 24 cars going on the racetrack right now. Actually 25. About 50 cars participating in tonight's qualifier series. These guys battling for spots in the zone racing late model shootout series. Let me go ahead and answer a question really quick. It's look for In the Zone Racing, or if you look at our Facebook page, we put up a link for it. This guy's asking where they can find the broadcast on YouTube. Both races are being broadcast. We'll be back to just Facebook when we go back to just one single race. But tonight's broadcast brought to you by, we'll actually peg SD Ireland Companies. They always sponsor the Shootout Series. We haven't announced this yet, but we do have a sponsor for the ITZR Challenger Series, so that series is going to have a payout this season as well. So both super late model series here at In the Zone Racing going to pay money. We are this week going to put out our schedule choices. There will be 3 schedule choices these guys are going to choose, decide which ones they want to race, and the fans can choose the schedule as well. It'll be open for everybody, not just the drivers, to vote on. It looks like we are about to go qualifying here, and we'll start to see some times up on the board. I don't see anybody out on the racetrack. Looks like Ian Adams might be rolling. There he is in the 3 car. Carter Greer, one of our new cars. We haven't really looked at him yet. Let's take a look at the 38 car. It's got some interesting paint scheme there. The 38, blue 38 on the right side. Looks like a white 38 on the left. Daniel Sweat is rolling out here. He is in the 07. You see some guys you recognize from the late model shootout series. There's Joey Fernandez in the 00. Scott Rathwell in the 14 already on the backstretch. Again, this setup tonight brought to you by 09 Race Shop. This is, as it gets darker, iRacing frees up, so you'll see these guys wagging the tail all over the place. A lot of cars spinning out in practice, trying to get as much as they can out of the race car. See some rotor glow on the 14 of Rathwell there. We'll go ahead and see who we got going around. Zach Oden in the 62 car. Looks like he's put every single color on that car he could possibly find. Dylan Lee in the Pink Lady, victorious last week in our Enduro in the Shifting Gears Tour. Dylan, very similar race car. It's a Pure Later, but it's the Pink Lady, boy. That's what that thing is. You can see it says Pink Lady, but it's not Pure Later. I named it. I should know. Tyler Price in the 18 car, shown as 24 in the server, but he's actually the 18 car. Cade Green is rolling in the 19. See him out there. Peyton Howell in the 11. He's actually rolling around, but he's actually the 71 VA on the racetrack. Some of these guys didn't get signed up till very late, so they don't have their number set in the league. So it's going to be a little bit of a chore for me to handle getting these guys taken care of if it comes to any kind of EOLs or anything like that. Let's take a look at, so we got qualifying times here. As soon as I can. Who said that? So I will be doing some adminning tonight, so that's going to be, you guys are going to see the UI pop up from time to time if there's anything I need to take care of. But Corey Bigley is out on the racetrack. The 28 car looks like his he had some issues with disqualification. He spun out in practice. It is a strict riding Lapsevich out here in the 12 Reaper car. Unfortunately, no producer tonight. I do see Jeremy Brooks is quick with a 20.773. We are going to run a B main as we have Jonathan Dickerman. Take a look at the lineup as it populates here. Looks like you guys just went over into a B main just a little bit, so we'll still run everyone. We can. I believe I set the grid for 50. I think we have 26 cars, so you guys can all run. Just consider this a 15-lap test session. And caution flags do not count in the B main, guys. Or caution laps, excuse me. So caution laps don't count in the B main. But on the pole, I'm seeing some drivers. Looks like I think we had some drivers that jumped into this server and might have left this server, maybe gone to the other server. So it's showing that we had more guys than we actually do. So we only have about 21 cars in this server at the moment, as there's only 5 cars lined up to grid for the B main. But Jonathan Dickerman, the 13 car on the pole. Actually looks like 6 cars. It's Tom Hammock is going to come in here late in the 6th car. That's the 67 of Ian McComber and the I think he called that the Hot Rod Red number 67. I like that. There's Tom Hammock in the 6th car on the outside of row number 2. That's the 19 of Cade Green. Seen him for a while in the late model shootout series. Dylan Lee, the pink lady on the inside of row number 3. Dylan coming off the win in the Enduro in the Shifting Gears Tour. Probably not going to be real happy where he's starting right now in the B main of this series. And then Corey Bigley, we just talked about him. He had a little bit of a disqualification issue in qualifying. Didn't get a qualifying lap in, so he's going to be starting outside row number 3. Those are your 6 cars in this B main. He's going to come off at turn 2. McComber on the outside, Hammock on the inside of row number 2. Cade Green, Dylan Lee, Corey Bigley in the 28 car. Dickerman gonna look to go green flag. He's on the gas. McComber's gonna get a good run on the outside. Looks like Cade Green was sleeping on the outside of row number 2. These guys gonna go side by side down into turn 1. Dickerman able to take the lead. McComber able to slot into 2nd place. Everybody single file right now. Dylan Lee moved up to 4th as Cade, like I said, Cade Green did not get a good restart or get a good start on the outside of row number 2. Dylan Lee up in position right now past the 19 car. This is just for position. All these guys are going to start the main, so they're just going to get an opportunity to run 15 laps racing. Corey Bigley looking underneath the 19 car and Cade Green as he goes by into 3rd. Cade Green struggling in that 19 car. Not what we've seen from him in the past. Cade can be a very quick driver when he's got it on the rails, but right now not doing all that well. Dylan Lee sideways off the corner. Might have gotten part of the inside wall. Pink lady not having a race right now. It looks like that car's clean, so he didn't get the inside wall, but he did get sideways off turn 2. Comer in that process took the lead. I do not know what happened to Dickerman as we were watching the 19 car of Cade Green. Something happened down the backstretch, and we saw it kind of in your screen. Now the battle is on for that 2nd spot as Dickerman went all the way back to 3rd. Hammock is going to be in 2nd. Oh boy, the stream is awful right now. I might have to reboot it before we go back to Back to racing. I know I've had some internet issues over the past. I rebooted everything. It does not look good. Sorry that it looks like we're underwater, folks, but there is racing happening on the racetrack. Everybody's stringing out. McComber looking really good in the 67 car. The Hot Rod Red 67 car. Dickerman getting some pressure from Bigley. Bigley looking for that third position. This is an opportunity for these guys. Wow, Dickerman gonna pinch him down in one. Bigley doing a really good job keeping her on the bottom. Gets off the corner. Dickerman back to fourth. Bigley up to third. Bigley a man on a mission right now as we are just past halfway in this race. Coming on lap number 8. Fastest car in the racetrack, 20.779 last lap. I'm sorry, 20.954. Actually, Dylan Lee was quicker that time. And actually, Corey Bigley in third place. He is the quickest car in the racetrack. Those guys all running in the low 9s. Let's check out this lap. Amica gaining a little bit on the 67 of Homer, but not too much, just 200ths of a second that time. Bigley mirroring Amica's lap as they both ran a 944. Everybody's strung out right now, not too close to each other. What is going on? Man. It was working, now it stopped. Oh, I got it. We're back. Okay. So Bigley starting to close in on Amica just a little bit for the second position. These guys about to get the white flag. McComber about to take the white flag. Down the backstretch, Bigley trying to make some ground on the 6 car, not able to do anything with Amica. Amica doing a really nice job in his car. They're going to finish that way. Ian McComber's going to win the B main. Tom Hamica finishes second. Corey Bigley third. Cade Green rallied to 4. I'm sorry. That's the wrong position. Jonathan Dickerman finished 4th. Cade Green 5th. And Dylan Lee, with his issues coming off of turn 2, ends up all the way back in the 6th position. These guys going to get about 2 minutes of warm-up. And I'm going to close the stream out really quick and see if I can make it any better. This is pretty bad, so I'm going to close it out and see if we can make it a little...